Economy's down, people don't really no pay. But as for me, all I can say is thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me. Folks without homes out in the streets, and the drug habits, some say they just can't be. Muggers and robbers, no place seems to be safe. But you've been my protection every step of the way. And I want to say thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me. It could have been me outdoors. To let none of these things be. And I want to say, yeah, it could have been me. Hey. But just another number from a tragic end. To let none of these things be. Hey. Thank you. Hey. Hey. Hey everybody, this is your girl Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly, Coco 9 to 9, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. All the horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just really depends on what you darn like. I want to say happy birthday, happy Quinceañera, happy anniversary, happy bar mitzvah to Yachty Dottie and everybody. They're celebrating some today on February the 15th, 2024. Y'all, we are halfway through February, halfway through the second month of the year. My goodness, time is rapping, okay? It is really, 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 really rapping. Anyway, I want to also say, I'm the Oprah of the what? The smooches. So you get a smooch, you get a smooch, you get a smooch, and mwah, everybody gets a smooch. I want you to feel happy, healthy, and whole. And I hope this morning that you feel uplifted and feel like no matter what the test, that's why I always say, no matter what the test, always do your best. Make sure that you put your best foot forward in everything that you do. Right. Okay. And hello to everybody out there, all of my butterflies in the sky, my new subbies, my subbies that keep going and coming. I know that is Google doing that, YouTube rather. They'll put two in there and they ghost people. They go through your stuff. Somebody can report your stuff and they'll go to see if they can find it, or they'll join you to see if you're going against any guidelines, and then they'll take the membership back and then they'll flag you or let you go. That's what YouTube does. So I really don't count two. Every time I get two members, I don't count two because I feel like those are the YouTube plans. Okay. So hello, Tracy. You was my first one. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning. Hello, Sheila E. Hello, Nerdive. Hello, everybody. I appreciate you, and you. So let's get it in. I always have I praise God during the day, period. But I always start my morning just with me and God. I don't get out of bed till I tell God, thank you. Once I open up my eyes, I said, thank you, God. Me and him have this conversation. I know y'all have your own thing that y'all do and everything. And I make sure that I call out people that mean something to me in prayer. And then I call out people that I'm assigned to pray for and everything, and ask God to order their footsteps. Hey, Kimberly Black, smooches to you. Good morning. Good morning. And everything, because I do have people that I'm accountable for. Some of you all do know that I am a minister and everything, and y'all know what my level is of ministry. And I actually have churches under me. I have ministers under me. I have a whole lot of people that I'm actually in the spiritual realm. I'm responsible for. Okay, one of my particular bishops actually has 3 churches. Okay, so there's a lot of reasons why I am the way that I am when I come on here. Okay, because like I told you, I don't know how to be nobody else but myself, and I'm not gonna try. I think I've did good this many years that I've been living. Thank you, Jesus. I ain't changing now. Okay. What you see is what you get. If I don't like something, I say I don't like it. Other than that, if you don't hear it out of my mouth that I don't like it, I like you, don't worry about it. See how that works? Like I'm transparent. I'm that new parent called transparent. I speak how I feel. Okay. So anyway, there are some things that's been going on. Now, to be honest with you all, I do not watch the news. Okay, let me be transparent. I don't watch the news because I am a prophet. I make sure that I keep my spirit in such a level that I don't want nothing feeding me anything. I need to hear from the man upstairs. Okay, and so I didn't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know about the mass shooting at the parade. I didn't find out about the mass shooting at the parade until yesterday at my medical procedure. One of the nurses was like, "Ain't that bad?" I said, "Ain't what bad?" I said, "Girl, you know I don't watch the news. You talk to me all the time. Like I keep telling you I don't watch the news." She said, "I forgot that." She said, there was a mass shooting at the parade for the NFL team." I said, "No." She said, "Yeah." And again, that prophetic word went back to me that I gave you all about the mass shootings and how they wouldn't stop. They would continue. And if anything, they would get worse. Who thought just going to a regular celebration to celebrate a team that won, that the whole world watched, that there would be a mass shooting? I told you all that it would be something happening at a well-known church too. And come to find out that was Lakeland, the smiling man. Somebody came in there with a gun with their child, mentally came in there with a gun with their child and ended up dying. The child got hit, I heard. So, there's a lot of things that if you wake up in your right mind, if you wake up and you know your name, Thank God. Because it's a lot of people that wake up that don't even know their name. Okay? It's a lot of people that wake up that don't know today's Thursday. Okay? So we take little things like that for granted. If you can wake up and open your eyes, thank God. You know, me and my mother, we have gotten to this point to where even when we wake up and we feel pain, we like, thank you, God, for the pain. Because some people can't even feel their pain. They can't feel their face. They can't move their leg. They can't wash their own face. They can't go to the bathroom. They can't do anything. So the little things that bother us that we take for granted should be something that when we wake up in the morning, we tell God, thank you for. It's always, I'm 2024, I made up my mind. I'm staying away from still people. What does that mean? And I'm going somewhere today. Still people means they still in a rut. They still have the same situation. They still in the same mind space. They're still in the same way that they've been. They still complaining about the same thing. Everything is still the same. I'm staying away from them still people. I ain't got time for still people. Same people. You can ask them every day how they doing. It's the same thing. Have you ever thought that maybe it's not that, it's you? Have you ever thought that maybe it's a curse that you're walking in because you did something that you shouldn't have done? You went against something you shouldn't have went against? And maybe God is allowing you to go through this because it's your curse. Because see, as well as God gives us blessings, he also curses us. He allowed curses to happen. And I know we don't like that. We don't like that. We don't like that. We don't think that. And we be thinking to ourselves, no, he's a forgiving God. He's a loving God. He's a mercy God. All that's true. All that's true. But let me take you to the Bible. How about when he told Noah to build an ark? Mhm. He gave Noah instructions, the cubic feet, what type of wood, everything. And then he told Noah how many is supposed to enter the ark because it's going to rain. Now, mind you, okay, there was no record in history that those people had ever seen what we today call rain. So now, mind you, all them hundreds of years, and it was hundreds, when Noah was saying it's going to rain, they had no idea what that was. That's why they were laughing. They didn't know what that was. I really don't even think God gave Noah a clue. I just think God knew that Noah would be obedient enough to follow his instructions and do what he told him to do. Now, mind you, this big old moving city, he even told, I'm getting ahead of myself. Hold on, because I'm trying to show y'all something today. He even told Noah what to put on it and everything. So when you go and say that God is a merciful God, he's a caring God, he's a loving God, he's a forgiving God, all that's true. No argument here. But then there's also something called punishment, whooping. If that's your father and you continue to be disobedient, there is a price that you must pay. And I would rather pay the price on this side than to close my eyes and think I'm going to go to heaven. And when I get up there, he tell me I ain't staying. Depart from me, you worker of iniquity. I never knew you. Which is going to be a lot of people's end. Because a lot of people's playing with God. See, here's the thing. God is not like Burger King. You can't have him your own way. You can't have him your own way. See, come on, Sheila E. I just looked down at that. Come on. I know you right. Don't worry. I'm going to have you up here one day, honey, and we going to talk. And those that want to hear about the goodness of the man upstairs will be here. And those that don't, catch us on another one. Okay. Moving forward. Now, so, all right, let me tell y'all, this is what you're about to see. This is what you're about to see. Whoo, child. Lord have mercy. And I have to scale it back because when he shows me things, he shows me raw and in color. And a lot of y'all can't take that. So I'm having to dig through that to give y'all what he's showing me without giving it raw and in charge like that. Okay. Let me pull this picture up first. Let me show y'all this picture. Let me see how many people know this picture. Here we go. Right here. I pulled one up. For protection every hour. Okay. Y'all see that? How many know? Do I have the name of her? Anyway, I have the name of her, so I ain't got to ask y'all that. Okay. This right here is called the Baphomet. The Baphomet. Okay. Right here. I want y'all to take a look at this picture. Over the coming weeks, I am going to take a day, not a whole day, but an hour in the day. And I'm going to break this down for everyone. Okay. It's time out for not knowing things because the way that things is geared to ramp up very, very quick. Okay. You're going to need to know when you spot situations and things, what it's attached to and what it's not. Okay. This particular symbol right here is the symbol of the evil one, Satan, and his people who worship him. Okay. It's called the Baphomet. And you will start seeing this symbol pop up because people like to play with things that they really don't understand. Okay. You're going to start seeing people like you have the symbol that you feel is Christ, and you still see people wearing necklaces with a cross on it. And let me tell y'all, please get that cross off your neck. Please, please. Jesus is no longer on the cross. And it says don't make any graven images. Okay. Anyway, so that's just a free one. Put that to the side. That right there, you will start seeing that pop up. You're going to also start seeing people make this acceptable. You're going to start seeing some businesses that's going to have this in their business as just a way of, oh no, it's just something, trying to make you think that it's okay. It's okay because right now in the country and our other countries in the world, it's a Burger King mentality. I can have everything my way. That's what everybody feels. They can have it their way. So I just want to I have to make you aware of this. You're going to start hearing about this even more. You're going to start. It's more churches going to start popping up with this symbol. Now, here's the thing. Some of your well-known preachers is getting ready to start introducing this image in a low about way. Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open because it's going to come through some of your famous people. It's going to come through some of your famous preachers. You're hearing it here. It's time for them to start recruiting people. See, when you sell yourself, and there's a lot of people who have sold themselves, when you sell yourself, and I know right now this conspiracy theory, and everybody's like, it ain't true. Okay, whatever. Believe what you believe. I'm not here to change your thoughts. I'm here to inform you. So my only job is to inform you, whether you hear it or not. Okay, whether you believe it or not. Okay, I don't care. I'm here to tell you. See, I get blessed for telling you. See, I finally learned that thing. I used to try to make people and, I can't believe it. They won't listen. It's not my job. When God told me, I just told you to tell them. They can't say. See, here's the thing. You can lie to me all day long, but when you go before the man upstairs when it's your time and you stand before him and you say, I didn't know. He's going to pull those books and say, on this day, February 15, 2024, my pleasingly plump favorite daughter actually sat and told you because I told her to tell you on this day. See, we can lie to many people, and some of us is going to try to lie to Jesus. We really are, because we are liars to our core. We're gonna try to wit, and it ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. Okay. Anyway, move forward. All right. So I said it to say this. We are into an age now to where everything you can have it your way. And when anybody disagrees with you having it your way, we call them they what do they you hate homosexuals, you hate fornicators, you hate I don't hate nobody. I just don't agree with your life. I just don't agree with you. And to be honest with you, I don't have a dog in the fight, so I don't care. See how that works? I really don't care. But this is my thing. Whether I agree with it or not, or whether I like you or not, I have a job as a minister. I have a job as an oracle of God to say what he says to say. I can't get around that, even if it offends my own kids. I have two kids. I have one that's undecided if she gonna date men or women. Bless her undecided heart, baby. I love her, but she's very much undecided at this point. Okay, she was with a man, then she left the man, went with a woman, and then she left the woman, fell in love with a man, and was getting ready to marry him. And the week before she was getting ready to marry him, he passed away. So now she don't know what she want to do. So she's standing in the need. She's allowing God to be her guide, and I'm thankful. I'm thankful that she's allowing God to be her guide right now. Because yeah, God bless her heart. God bless her and her endeavors. Okay. Anyway, move forward. I have another, my baby girl. She already made her decision. Okay, so she stands by her decision. I stand by her, and we love on each other because she's grown. That's between her and God. Okay. However, my kids know that when it comes to this word, whatever God tell me, I'ma say it. And they respect me for it. And like my baby girl told me, she don't like the way this agenda's going. Everybody ain't got to agree with you. And she's in the lifestyle. And she's like, I don't like how they trying to do this because everybody ain't got to agree with what I'm doing. I don't agree with what everybody else is doing. Why is that such a thing? See, we got to be able to tell the truth. And this is not anti nobody. I'm getting to the point I want to show y'all the devil. Okay. I just so happen to have to go there to show y'all the enemy because what y'all going to run into. Okay. This is what you're going to run into. All right. Not only that, I want to show y'all this as well. There is a scripture to back up what I'm saying. Okay. There's a scripture. The scripture to back up what I'm saying is Genesis 1 and 27. I can't type it in there right now. It's Genesis 1 and 27. Genesis 1 and 27. And trust me, this ain't no Bible study today. But however, I got to be honest and open. Genesis 1:27 says, for God created man in his own image. That's why I'm so hard on men. A lot of y'all be wondering, why is she so hard on men? Because my God ain't no punk. My God ain't no wimp. My God ain't no liar. My God knows who he is. And he just said, so God created man in his own image. So when you run upon a man who don't know who he is, don't know what he want in life, can't make a decision, he want to play games, lie about life, period, lie about everything, want to make everything it's me, 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 me. When you meet some man like that, y'all, that is not of God. That's somebody that don't even know who he is. You will end up being mama to him. Forget being wife. You'll be mama because you'll have to raise a grown butt man into what he is. There are some men that know who they are, and for whatever reason, something has happened, and they still trying to get to that peak, but you can see them moving. You can see them actually walking in. Look, I know I'm supposed to be here, and I've had trouble getting here, but I'm trying to put these steps in order. I just need a woman who gonna believe in me enough and help me get to where I am so I can pull us both up. That's different than to being somebody's mama. If you have a son, that's different. Were you, Sheila? Oh my gosh. See, God knows. So if sign up to be somebody's mama, you can't get mad when they act like a kid. Case in point, yesterday, y'all know it was Valentine's Day, right? And we were coming in. There's several of us that come in at the same time. And so we like a little bit of clique, you know. We're all older people, and I think I'm the baby of the bunch. And we was getting weighed and all this. And this one guy, he's always the last one to get weighed. He's always the clown and all this and stuff, right? And so they was like, what? I can't believe it. All the female nurses was fired up at him, you know, and he was smiling and walking around. And he said, and I quote, shoot. He looked at me, he said, shoot, Coco, she think I'm going to give up my fishing for some Valentine's Day? Right? That's what he had told the nurses, and the nurses was going off on him, right? And I started laughing. I said, do you, boo? And they looked at me. I said, because let me tell y'all something. She knew who she married. That man ain't just now starting that. I said, that woman know who she's married. And if she loved him enough to marry him and his no, I don't care about Valentine's self, who am I to get mad? When the nurses heard me say that, they was like, they thought about that. I said, see, when you know who you marry, you can't get mad when they act as such. This ain't new. This is this man. I said, and she know that's this man. So for her to expect him to do anything different would have been stupid. Y'all the one getting upset. And he started laughing and went on and said over where he said. He started laughing. And just because I guess he said, finally a woman is thinking instead of using her emotions. I keep telling y'all I'm like a dude. For real. Thank you to my granddaddy and my uncles and my brothers. I think like a dude. That's why it's really hard for a dude to get one up on me. And when you get one up on me and I find out that you got 1 out of 10 up on me because I don't like you to get none when you playing games, I make you suffer. You'll never do another woman like that. I do. I'm gonna be honest with you. Pray for me. I ain't got there yet because I feel like this. I'm such a good person, and I give you my heart. You ain't gotta play no games with me. Just be honest. That's all I ever ask people to be, even in my friendships. Just be honest with me. I'd rather for you to hurt me with the truth than to soothe me with a lie. I'm that type. Hurt me with the truth. If it's gonna hurt, let it hurt. It'll heal. But don't be lying to me and I find out it's a lie, because then, yeah, it's a whole nother other that's going to come up. And let me be honest with y'all. I've had to, every now and then, that old nature of mine kicks in. Okay? Kicks in. And I be battling. And that's why my new book coming out is called Me Versus Me. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Because I battles. That old nature where I can really, really do something to somebody. I mean, really do. And what's so funny is I don't think the person know how much danger they're in. They don't know how much danger they're in because they have trusted that God has changed my life, and he has. But every now and then, the devil hits me. Like, they lied to you so bad. You could do this, 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 and this. They'll never know what's coming. And then I hear the Lord say, trust me. See, y'all don't think preachers battle. I told y'all I'm transparent. I'm that new preacher, okay? I tells you the truth. I have battles at times. At times. My old nature likes to kick up and go, Coco, we can handle this. You know we can handle this. And my new nature be like, trust me. And that settles me back down. But I do have battles. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I have battles. It ain't even with other people. My battles is within. I have been changed so much, and I thank God for I was telling this on I couldn't really get it out yesterday because I was so full when I was on Just Kimmy's panel yesterday. And I was trying to make a point. My point was, you get to a point at times when you realize people are not worth you going to jail. People are not worth you losing things in life. People are not worth you going off and getting crazy, and they just not worth it. When you get to that point when you got so much to lose, meaning who you are now, meaning the things that God has done for you, meaning the peace that you have, meaning everything that you have accomplished, you will get to that point in life and how your kids look on you and be like, I'm proud of my parent. Where they used to be, I can't talk to my mama because she'll go off. Now they look, I'm proud of my mom. I'm proud of you. Get to that. You don't want to lose that for nothing. So you start to deal with things differently. And that may make you look like a punk. Hey, Auntie Melissa. That may make you look like a punk to the natural eye. It may make you look like, girl, they dogging you. They may be. They may be calling me every fat, halfway skinny, short-haired, bug-eyed, cross-eyed, black. I mean, they may be calling me everything in the book. It ain't what you call me. It is actually what I answer to. And to make you okay, I'll be whatever you say I am. Now move on. Now what we doing? Okay. I'm this, and this, or I ain't this, and this. I do this, and this. Okay. Now what? Okay. See how that works? You can't eat me with my own tea. I've came on here and told people my lifestyle that I used to have. I came on here and told everybody about me being molested, about me being in incest, about me being raped multiple times at different times in my life, about me having my second child by my first cousin. I came on here and told all of that. I came on here and said I used to be a dominatrix for years. I was a stripper. Come on now. So you can't at me with my own tea. What am I going to say? I can't believe you said that, when you can come back on my videos and hear it all. So you remember my past, okay? Because I'm too busy focused on my future. I got too much to get while I'm still here on this earth. I got too many souls to save. I got too many businesses to I almost let that slip. I got too many businesses to yeah. Uh-huh. I got too much love to give. So you stay focused on what I used to do. As long as you stay focused on what I used to do, you keep being historical. Okay? I won't get hysterical. You be historical. We'll all go on anyway. Auntie, they don't believe me. I don't know why people just be like, girl, blah, blah. No. When I sit in this seat, I'm not sitting in this self-righteous seat. I'm sitting in this seat like, honey, you just don't know. You talking to an ex almost everything. I was an ex dope man's girl. I was an ex gang banger. That's why I know some of these people on this YouTube thing ain't what they about. I listens and I watch. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. But I ain't gonna blow your spot up, do you, boo? It ain't my job to blow your spot up. I could care less. I just know that when some of y'all come on here and y'all talk, there's real ones like myself. We know you ain't about that action at all. Just most of us have been transformed or reformed enough. We don't care. And I have enough self-control and emotional intellect to let you be great. And that's what I'm telling y'all. I'll take down at any moment. Y'all see people coming after me, and you know what? In the chat, I go, okay, all right, boo, love you, and I go on because it's not. I told you, in order to get me riled up, you got to go to hell. You got to go to hell, and a lot of people ain't willing to walk at gasoline walk yet. So little stuff that people say on here, yeah, okay, whatever. I love you too. And that's why somebody asked me, I forgot who it was. Somebody said, why did you and whoever? I was like, who? Yeah, I had forgot all about it. I'm like, huh? Who? It just don't mean that I don't keep that in my mind. I told y'all the thing I'm doing is winning souls. That's important to me because see, that's forever. That's forever. Now, let me go to my next point before we run out of time. My next point is this. Do y'all remember? Let me pull this up for y'all. See, I ain't forgot. I got to give y'all the rest of that scripture. Reason why I'm pulling this up because I want to show y'all something. Let me tell y'all. So I finally got a chance to bring a major word at my granddaddy's church, right? Now, people remember I had ministered there one time before, and it was the last words of Christ. I was able to do that the first time, right? And so, this time they was like, well, we want you to minister, blah, 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 preach, the 8:30 service at your granddaddy's church. I prayed about it. It was like, okay, right? So uh it's funny because the night before, I'm telling y'all this for a reason. The night before, I couldn't sleep. I was causing my own self not to sleep. God was showing me somebody and telling me what to tell them when I saw them the next day. And I was arguing with God that I wasn't going to do it. Yeah, he knows me. I was arguing with him. I wasn't going to do it. I don't do it. I don't know, I ain't doing it. So God kept me up. He was like, I don't care nothing about that word. I gave you the word. You won't give it. And I kept on saying, God, that's not fair. Now, this is how I talk to God. God, it ain't fair. That's not fair. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. Finally, you can't win against God, right? You just know it's a foolish fight, right? Okay. So I finally came to myself and was like, okay, I tell him. As soon as I said that, I went to sleep. Couldn't even tell you. I mean, I was asleep like a baby. All right. Next morning, blah, blah, blah. So I'm at church, everything, and I'm in the pulpit, and they announced to me and all this and stuff. And so I got up there and I said, yeah, I want to say this. I said, when this person come in, because I don't see them right now, if and when they come in, I may stop and give them what God told me to give them because God would let me sleep last night. So I said, okay. And so I went on. I completed all of my word that God had gave me. Do you hear me? And I mean, all of it. At the end, right as I got to my last point, this man walks in. As he's coming down to sit, I said, one moment, excuse me, sir. He said, me? I said, yes. He said, yes. I said, can you stand for a moment? He stood up. I gave him what God told me to give him. The look on his face, y'all, if he wasn't already light skinned, he would have turned white. I mean, everything. His girlfriend looked at him in such an amazement. Now, this is what I didn't know. Okay, I completed the word, all that, dismissed, blah, blah, blah. People were so shocked. They were shocked. And they start going to my mama like, oh my, blah, blah. Mom said, I told y'all, she ain't no joke. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, my mama calls me. She said, I want to tell you something. I said, okay. She said, that man came to me with another preacher and said, I don't know where she went to, but can you tell her that just last night somebody came and told me that? And me and my girlfriend has been up all night trying to find out who it is, trying to set me up to kill me. He said, so I want her to know I received that because this is the confirmation I needed to know this was true. Play with it. Play with it. Play with it if you want. Some people play this thing. I am this thing. You be surprised what I see. I just don't say nothing because I'm not a novice at this. See, a real prophet of God do not tell everything they see, everything they hear, because God gives them that when to speak, when not to speak, what to say, what not to say. If you got somebody that just spews everything because they can see it, hear it, or taste it, and touch it without everybody else, that's somebody who's unlearned and is a novice in that craft. And let me tell you something. There's a difference between prophesying, which is a gift, and then there's a difference in a prophet. There are different levels of prophet. I sit in the office, meaning I point out people who God is earmarked. I can tell you different things about different places, different countries, different, yeah. I didn't ask for this. I've been doing this since I was 4. That's my earliest recollection. Anyway, I wanted to tell y'all this. Okay, so now, here you go, right here. And I only say that to give you a little background. Right here, I want y'all to see this because let me tell y'all how this is what y'all gonna run into. This is what you're gonna run into. Okay, here we go. See this picture. I always try to get an illustration because if you can see it, you can kind of believe it. A lot of people need to see in order to believe, okay? So I'm going to let you look at this as a point of what I'm trying to say. This picture right here is a picture of Pigpen. He is a part of the Peanut Gallery, the Peanut Gang, okay? Charlie Brown, Snoopy, Lucy, all of them, right? This is Pigpen. Do you see those things around his body? That is to indication of something stinky, a stench, when you know a cloud. When you see him, this is attached to him, okay? And anytime he's around people, there's flies, there's a stench and all this, right? So the people you are getting ready to embark upon are what we call chaos demons. I'm going to let that sit right there. A chaos demon is true to form. Okay? Hence the word demon. Demon is a cast off of the evil one. Demon is a child of the devil. Okay? It's just like an angel is to God, a demon is to Satan. Okay? A chaos demon, wherever they go, they create chaos. The simplest thing in the hands of a chaos demon can turn into a major effect. Have you ever came upon somebody to where you go to have coffee? You know, I'm a coffee person. You go to have coffee, and just the simple coffee date turns into you finding out who slept with who don't like who, what you heard, what they heard, how they heard it, who they heard it from, and all this other stuff. And you like, all I wanted was coffee. You be sitting there like, I mean, like, all I wanted was coffee. That's it. It cannot. Yeah, I'm trying to sip. This cream is so good in this coffee. Yeah, I got 2 Splendors in it today because I need this coffee. You get go. Now I got it in my mouth and you done told me something else. Now it's gonna burn because it's done dripped on my shirt. You see what I'm saying? Like no matter what, anytime this person shows up, it's chaos. I heard some of y'all are thinking, like, who in my life is this person? I'm glad you're thinking. I'm glad you're thinking. Because as of today, they're going to make their presence known. And the thing about it is, they're going to try to not be a chaos demon, which is going to cause more chaos. Let me say that again. They're going to try to hide that they're a chaos demon, which is going to cause more chaos. You will run into chaos. Matter of fact, some of y'all already have chaos demons around y'all, and you just don't pay it no attention. But now, since you hear this, you're going to start thinking to yourself, my God. Because I'm going to tell you why. Some of y'all have a destiny to do great things. Some of y'all are supposed to be winning other people to Christ as well. Not preaching, because not everybody's called to be a preacher. Not everybody's called to be a minister. So don't walk in that. But we are called to be a oracle of Christ, meaning to witness, to tell people the goodness of Jesus, to tell people about our testimonies, you know, like what I just shared with you all, and how Sheila E just said about she was in a coma and she's supposed to be brain dead and she's not. See, that's a testimony / praise report. People need to hear that God didn't just heal back in Moses' day. I don't know Moses. I heard about Moses. I don't know him. I need a believable hero. Okay? I need a believable hero. I need somebody that I know, that I can see that God did something for, that it could have been nobody but God, and he did it, and now they here and they doing this and they did exploits, and they can tell me that he's a mind regulator. They can tell me that the heart that they said wasn't gonna beat no more has now started beating. They can tell me that the brain waves in the brain that they said was dead is is actually thinking things, moving around, talking, eating, seeing, and doing all these things. See, some things cannot be explained except it be for the will of God and a miracle. Okay? Chaos demons. And let me tell you something else. There's a lot of people that's walking in chaos demons that's lonely. They're lonely in the heart, they're lonely in the mind, and they don't want you to know they're lonely. So they keep up this facade as if they have it all going on, and they point it out to everybody else when it's really them. God said, don't be fooled. See, here's the thing. I can know you a chaos demon, but because of who I am, I'm not moved. And I can still like you. Because a part of me is like, I'm going to win you to Christ. For real. I can speak to people and deal with people that other people can't stand. I have that grace on my life. Not everybody is graced to do that. I don't put myself in predicaments I know I can't handle. Then that would be foolish for me. That's like taking God somewhere he told you not to go and you expect him to keep you. You know, I heard people say, God, and he does. Here's the thing. Let me tell y'all, can I be real and transparent with y'all? Oh, this is going to tell on me. Okay, let me tell y'all. I told y'all, during my marriage, there was a time in my marriage I was healing. And I thought I was healed to a certain extent with a certain person, right? And one night, this person called me and was like, I want to see you. Okay. And I was like, ugh. Now, I loved my husband and I was in love with my husband, and anybody with common sense would know I would never leaving him. Ever leaving him. Do you hear me? Ever. Okay? And he even told my son, your mom ain't going nowhere. One, because you know why? He had prayed for me. You think God gonna give me? Now, once upon a time, he told me, he said, God said, if you don't get together, he gonna take her from you and give her to somebody else. Now, he did say that. He said, I had to hurry up and get myself together because I prayed for you. Well, I want God to give my blessing away for her. So that man was smart. Do you hear me? However, I told y'all, through those almost 30 years, of course, we had some up and down. Don't get it twisted. We just had more good times than we had bad. That's it. So I'm a transparent person, so I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. So I thought I was delivered. Okay? I thought I was delivered from this person, right? And they had called me on the phone. Yeah, they had my number. I know. So that it automatically shows you I wasn't thinking. They wouldn't have my number had I been delivered. But stay focused. So I thought I was delivered. Okay. So anywho, they called me like I want to see you. So I made an excuse to go see this person. I lied to my husband. He knew I was lying. See, let me tell you about addiction. Addiction occurred. You followed in what you want to go. I had a sexual addiction. My husband's addiction was something different. Get the book, you'll find out. But because I endured him with his, you know what he told me? I ain't going nowhere because you stayed with me through mine. What I look like leaving you now that you need me? You can't tell me God didn't give me that man. Anyway, move forward. Okay, so my addiction was sex. Okay, anyway. I goes and see this person, right? We at that point to where the penis, are you hearing me? Almost was sliding in the hole. Do y'all hear me? Almost, I promise you. Ain't no use me getting this fine line. Almost. You know what I heard? Let me tell you how God will do you. When you have a husband that can touch God, when you have a husband who can reach God, let me tell you. And when God will make you hear that, my husband was crying out. Do you hear me? Oh my God, y'all. I'm trying not to run through my house. We talked about this. We ministered to other couples about this. So it ain't like it's no shame. We told this in church. My husband, God rest his soul. And this is what he was saying to God. God, let me hear him. This is what he was saying to God. God, I know I ain't been perfect. I love my wife. And God, you gave me my wife. And God, I know I have messed up. But God, she forgave me. God, I don't know where she's at. I have no idea where she's at. I can't find her. Wherever she is, Lord, keep my wife safe. Let her know I love her. God, please don't let her do nothing. God, just bring my wife home. Bring her home, God. I've been looking for her. I can't find her. God, I don't know. God, please just protect her, God. Protect her, protect her. I can't protect her if I don't know where she is. I love that woman. You gave her to me, God. You said you forgave me. Please don't let my wife leave me. That's exactly what this man was praying. Do you hear me? When I heard this echoed in my head, I screamed. I was like, I gotta go. That person was like, "Are you for real?" Yeah, I'm for real. I gotta go. I shouldn't be here. I'm sorry. I can never be here. Leave me alone. Don't talk to me. I start crying, y'all, and everything. You should have saw me. I ran to my car. I hopped in my car and kept on saying, "Thank you, God. Thank you, God." Crying, crying, look, crying and praying. I was crying and praying like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Who? I got home. Let me tell you how God let me know. God let me know it was real. I got to walking up my steps. I ain't never felt condemned in my life. I got to walking up my steps. I didn't know my husband was home. Usually he's at work. My husband was so distraught he took off. To know him taking off from work is knowing that something upset him. My husband won't take off from no work. He'll be sick and go to work. He'll be like, baby, just give me an aspirin, pray for me. We good. You know, he was home and I didn't know it. I didn't even pay no attention that his car was out there. I walks in the house. My kids are sitting in the living room. Hi, mama. And they looking at me. I'm like, hi. They're like, how you? I'm like, fine. They like, daddy's here. Hear how quiet I am? I'm like, okay, let me go see what's wrong with him. Yeah, daddy been looking for you, mama. How did my kids know? Because my husband was calling home saying, has your mother called? Has she been back home? While he was searching for his wife. It gets real. Y'all want no real praise reports or testimony. Y'all won't hear no realness. Y'all won't hear no realness. Because see, everything with everybody has to be bubble gum. Anyway, moving forward. I walks in the room. My husband's sitting up in the bed. He's looking at the door. I walk in and I said, hey. He said, hey. I said, how are you? And he just looked at me. And he said, I'm okay. He said, how are you? When my husband is super, super, super sweet, it turns me up. And he knows it. But he knows with his wife, he can't be rowdy because that street me will be rowdy right back with him. He knows that. So he takes the real low road, which whoops me. Okay. And I'm like, I'm okay. And when I said okay, tears just rolled down my face. And I had my eyes closed while tears was just rolling down my face. And when I opened up my eyes, tears was rolling down his. I shut the bedroom door. I sat on the bed. You know what my husband did? Any other man would have cussed me out. Any other man would have, it's blah, 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 blah. Don't touch me. Don't sit on my bed. Where the heck you been? All that. You know what my husband did when I sit on that bed and tears was rolling down my face and tears was rolling down him? He grabbed me from behind, scooted me up against him, threw his arm over me, prayed for me, and we went to sleep. Now, how many men would have did that? Because I know, to be honest, some men are so, I'm the man. And that wasn't even his spirit. Y'all, let God give you a husband. If God gives you a husband, baby, even the bad times will be good. You will be testifying to the bad times. Who does that? I told y'all I'm transparent. I don't care. I don't care what you think about me. Judge away. Just use my story to make your life better. How about that? Why you judging me? Why you got your foot on me? And this new thing they keep saying, kicking your back open, whatever that means. I'm too old for that. But anyway, while you doing all that, where I'm concerned, and you talking about my story, and you dogging my story and all that and stuff. Hey, Reno. Hey, love. While you doing all that, baby, use my story to help your life. Because, see, that's what a testimony is for. It's a test that you've been through something and you came out of it. So I don't care. I don't care. Talk about it. Use me. Use me. That's why I said that man he got all the respect in the world. That night, we didn't even talk about that. I told y'all, he pulled me back against him. I felt his tears on my face. My tears fell on the pillow. He prayed for me until he prayed us to sleep. Holding me, holding his wife. We didn't talk about that. Whatever happened that night, we didn't talk about that for 3 months. He never bring it up. As far as he was concerned, God answered his prayer because his wife walked through that door after he prayed what he prayed. I never put him in that predicament again. Ever. 3 months later, when we had that conversation, and he said, I want to know everything. He said, I don't care if you had sex. I want to know everything. He said, I don't want no man to have nothing over my head ever about my wife. That's exactly what he said. He said, anytime you feel that, you tell me. He said, because when I had my addiction, you told me anytime I felt it to tell you. And that was the truth. But how you tell your husband that you got that sexual craving on you where you want to sleep with somebody? But I did it until I didn't have to do that no more. Until it wasn't a thing with me. Yeah. Ah! Ah! I know that's right, Tracy. I know that's right, y'all. I'm sorry. I haven't been looking, y'all, because I've been trying to not just really praise God about my life, where I've been, who He's made me, what I've came through. Y'all, it's a lot of more I got. So that's why I tell everybody, when you come over here, just come over here with an open mind. Don't come over here expecting it to be like nobody else's channel, because it's not going to be like nobody else's channel. I'm one of them that's very transparent and don't care what you know about me, especially if it's going to help God's people. So I don't care. I'll tell it all of it. It's a lot of people that's still hurting. It's a lot of people in their 60s and 70s that's like, I have nobody I can tell this to. I don't trust nobody. Everybody that I told has told people. Where do I go to tell that, And just the other day, somebody was like, my own brother had sex with me. Let me tell y'all, not me. It was somebody else's story. And they was like, I don't know who to tell this to. I said, well, you told it to the right person. Y'all, come on now. You use YouTube for whatever you want to use YouTube for. It's your business. Only thing I'm asking is to give me a chance. Don't expect my channel to just be one way. I'm a multifaceted person. I will talk about things that I'm supposed to, when I'm supposed to. If you just keep me locked into this, that's all you will ever want to hear. I want people to come over here, take their shoes off, get them something that they like to sip on, get them a snack, pull that wig off or that toupee, unbutton that girdle, and sit back and be like, yes, let's go, Coco. Let's go. What we doing today, girl? Because I'm home, girl. I'm home. I'm chill. I'm relaxed. I'm home. I'm eating my breakfast. I'm eating my midnight snack. I'm eating my dinner. What we doing today? That's all I ask. Don't look for me to be like nobody else, because I'm not. I know you do, Auntie. I appreciate you. I be over in Auntie Melissa's house, honey, who with my shoes off, sipping my coffee and get my kiki. Okay? Get my whole kiki. I only go places where I'm comfortable. If you make me feel like I'm just a number, then I'm not, I'm not a part of your whatever, like it's this thing that's going on YouTube. It's the Mean Girls Club. Like it's certain people that they feel necessary. I don't do chaos. I don't. And when I hear it, I cut it off. I disappear. I don't do chaos. When you've been through so much in your life and you come out strong, you come out a new person as pure as gold, and you trying to reach others and pull them out, you don't get yourself attached to chaos. I can't do it. It's not that I think, well, Oscar says not that I think I'm better. Yes, I do. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Yes, I do. I do. I'm better than that. A lot of times we be like, it ain't that I think I'm, yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm bougie. I'm bougetto. I'm ghetto and bougie at the same time. Okay? I'm bougetto. I really am. My husband said all the time, when he bought me my last car that I got right now, the man said, it's high maintenance. My husband said, so is my wife. I said, I heard that. And they bust start laughing, right? He said, oh, sugar, and gave me a kiss on my jaw. My husband wouldn't have it no other way. He said, I made his life great. He said, when Beyonce came out with that song, Let Me Upgrade You, he said, that's what I did to his life. I upgraded him. And I can tell because his family always thought he would never be nothing, even though my husband was on his way to be a Mike Tyson. Like, his box game is ridiculous, y'all, for real. Had they not shafted him with that game, he would have been, but God had other plans too, And my husband ended up being top tier, but he ain't have nothing for them. He said, you my family. And I think that's what they held against me, because he always said, you my family. He said, they ain't want nothing from me. They ain't have nothing for me. They, I could never do nothing right in their eyes. And they always, told me I'll never be nothing. They looked down on me. He said, and when me and you got together, he said, you told me, and from this day on, it's me and you. He said, now, and this is what my husband used to say. I told you, me and you forever. No, what is this? Me and you against the world. That was his slogan for us. I said, it's just us from now on. He said, it's me and you against the world. That's all he ever said. Every time something bad happened or we went through a trial, he'll look at me, he'll put my face up and look at him and say, me and you against the world, right? And I would just smile and go, yeah, me and you, baby, against the world. And after that, who? Who? And when they start seeing my husband just excel like I knew he could, I mean, then they start being, hey, uncle. Yeah, he started being brother and uncle and, all of that. But he was smart enough to get me as his wife. And I was smart enough to accept and say yes. See how that works? He was smart enough to know I was his wife and got me as his wife. And I was smart enough to say yes and took him as my husband. Okay, now. So y'all, I'm just telling y'all, you're going to run into a whole lot of chaos demons. Okay, you just really are. And even though we love people and all this and stuff, y'all, even God gave specific orders on what to do. You may like people, and some people, I don't know why I liked them, but I did at the time. And then when they start showing me who they were, I was like, you know what? You a chaos demon. You came to bring chaos in my life. And it's part of me feeling sorry. Like, I'm one of them, if I see a wounded dog, I grab the dog, feed it, cut its hair, give it a bath. Like, that time you see a dog again, you be like, is that the same dog? Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. Like that's me, right? I'm that dog whisperer. I wounded person whisperer. I give them a tic tac, clean them up. When everybody see them again, they're like, "Whoa, dude, you was ugly. Look at you now. Look at oh my goodness, that girl did wonders with you, and all this and stuff." And then they start forgetting and start believing their own Kool-Aid. Like I don't need her, she ain't nobody. It's me, it's me, it's me. They forget. Yeah. So anywho, yes, Tracy girl. So, it'd be like, yeah, did you forget? Excuse me, y'all. That's that elderberry. I was gonna do that, but I'll do it some other time. So anyway, so once people start believing their own Kool-Aid, I leave them to their demise because even when they get with another woman, it'll never be me. And I'm telling you now, I don't know how God has made me, but I like how He's made me because every ex of mine except one. And I think that's the reason why he's going nuts because I won't deal with him. But that's a whole nother story. Every ex of mine will tell you if that girl take me back right now, if she take me back right now, every ex. Because I'm a dang good girlfriend. I really am. I make an even better wife. Okay? I really am. But once I make up my mind about something, it's only been one man to change my mind. And y'all know who it was? My husband. When we separated for a year, I had made up my mind when we separated because I walked away from him. Okay, long story. But when we separated, I wasn't going back at all. Do you hear me? And I was having a ball. Do you hear me? I was enjoying my life. I was having a ball. Oh my God, I was having a ball. Honey, my pastor was like, don't get too happy that y'all separated because God already told you got to take him back at some point. Y'all, that just bust my balloon because God did tell me that. He really did. He said, I didn't separate y'all to be permanent. I'm working on him and I'm working on you. So when y'all get back together, y'all be the best that I want y'all to be. Yeah, I wasn't hearing all that. I was having balls. Do you hear? So finally, when it was time for me to take this man back, y'all, ooh, child. I was like, I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to take it back. I don't want to. I having too much fun. I don't want to. Oh Lord. Evidently I did, and I'm glad I did. But child, that was a child. That was I was having a ball, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. I was having too much fun. But we were separated for a year, a whole year. A whole year. But my husband was smart. Do you hear me? He wouldn't give me a minute's break. He would show up at whatever church I was at, and the ushers would come and tap me on the shoulder, say, "Can you slide over a little bit?" I look up, he's standing right there. He was letting everybody know, yeah, I'm still with her. This is still my wife. Yeah, I don't even try it. He walked me to the car, I put the kids in, all this and stuff. He would get out at my stop. He would catch the bus to my house to walk home. It was weird. He wouldn't even live near me, but he would catch the bus to my house, get out the bus. He would walk from a certain point, and kids would spot him. Dang! They take off running. I'm like, I'd be on the phone like, girl, this man don't walk. Everybody thought it was so cute though. It's like he's letting you know he ain't letting you go. You done made that up. You think you ready to start dating and stuff again. Yeah, but God is good. He really is, y'all. Girl, he's good. When you have a smart man that knows you're a good woman, they smart enough to do whatever it takes to get you. That's all I want to say. Men, if you got a woman that you love and you know she's it, stop playing your games and get her. Seriously. Who wants to be by themselves? Especially the way the world is going. Who wants to be? Men are not supposed to be by yourself. You're not. That's biblical. It's not good for man to be alone. That's biblical. I ain't just create that. But what's happening is some of y'all are sneaking and you trying to hold another woman hostage while you doing something with another woman because you don't want to make a decision. But what you don't know is the decision has already been made. You lost out. You lost what you had, and you got what you think you wanted. You lost what you had, which was what you needed. But now you got what you think you wanted, and that's going to bite you. That's going to turn out to be one of the worst decisions you made in your life. But remember, at night, when you're thinking about that, you decided it. You made that choice because you wouldn't make a decision. No real woman is going to let you mess with her mind or her time at all. No real woman is going to wait for you to get yourself together. That even sounds stupid. Okay, put your life on hold. This is what you're saying. Men, listen to this. Put your life on hold, beautiful, smart woman. I know you a good, smart woman, and I know you meant for me. However, right now, I don't want you, okay? But I don't want nobody else to have you because that's basically what you're saying. I don't want you. I don't want nobody else to have you. So I need you to sit right there and do nothing with nobody else until I get myself together or decide if I want you or not. And I don't know when that's going to be. So even if it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 18 years, I want you to roll with me until I get me together. Real women will tell you, man, if you don't kick rocks, I'm gonna do me, and I'm gonna do me abundantly. And if you so happen to catch me while I'm doing me, that's a different story. But I'm never gonna sit and wait with my life. Wait for what? Let me take a pic. Okay, there's a content creator named Tracy. Most of you all know her. That man told her he wanted her to wait. She said, "Wait for what? I'm 53." Okay, okay. Wait for what are we waiting for? Until we both get on walkers? Until I get a cane and I'm walking with, since you walking with one? Until you get one foot in the grave and the other one on a banana peel? Until we both can't do nothing but gum everything because we have no choice? Till I can't see who you are, we gotta feel each other. What are we waiting on yet again? What are we waiting on? Wait for what? Wait for what? You're not getting younger. You getting older, and day by day, part of your mobility is going away. So what are we waiting on yet again? Can somebody put in the chat what they want to wait on? What we waiting on? Your money ain't gonna change because evidently at this point you're on disability or some form of a government assistance. So we waiting on what now? What's gonna get better? Oh, you gonna start working again? If you could work again, you wouldn't be on disability, idiot. So what we waiting on again? It ain't my fault your life was jacked up and you want me to wait. Okay. If I do, I bet not. And if I do, my name ain't Coco. I can't wait to introduce y'all to something, but I ain't gonna say too much because I be done told something. I talk too much. I keep forgetting everybody ain't happy for Coco, so I can't tell all my business. But anyway, y'all just be careful who y'all run into. Like I said, you will be running into some chaos demons, but just like that, y'all, you'll also run into people who are abundantly favored with God. Okay, and that favor will rub off on you just like the chaos will. So you have a choice. You can either pick, I'm gonna grow with favor, I'm gonna roll with chaos. Don't be nobody's dummy. Don't be nobody's dummy. It's okay to be cool with people, but you don't have to buy into what they say. I can be around people and I ain't gotta say nothing about people I like. Like I said, okay, I was on Jess Kimmy's yesterday on her panel for a minute. And like I said, why would I open up my mouth and talk about people where I go? That's stupid. If I know I go to these people's places, why say anything? I ain't got nothing to say. Because you'll see me in they chat yet again. So why would I be up here running my mouth about, let me just use somebody who ain't going to get mad, Auntie Melissa. Why would I be up here on this platform talking about Auntie Melissa and then got the nerve to show up in her chat go, hey, that's what some of y'all do. I don't know how y'all do that. Because if I'm going to talk about you, I dang sure ain't going to grace your place with my face. If I like you, and if I come in your chat for whatever reason, I ain't got nothing to say about you. Absolutely nothing. Did you know such and such? You'll hear me quiet as a church mouse. I know how to be seen and not heard. Trust me, I was that little kid that used to love to hear the old folks gossip. And I knew how to be a fixture and hear all the gossip. So I knew how to be seen and not heard. I'll tell you in a minute the people I don't like on YouTube. Dumpity and Chat Rat. And Meth Understood. I got my reasons why I don't like all three of them. And I don't. And I'm praying. I ain't got to like them. I have to love them. See, I'm still within the Bible. Okay? I'm still within the Bible. So don't act me. I ain't say I hate them. I said I don't like them. That's a difference. I don't hate nobody. If I don't hate my rapists and stuff, I know I don't hate nobody on YouTube. That's too big of a word. I would have to care about you to hate you. For real. You know how much effort goes into hating people? That means you're really bothered. You really like, nah, ain't nobody got me like that on YouTube. Not even in my real life. It's like, oh, for real, nah, baby, I don't care about you like that. For real. God bless you. I don't care about you like that. I don't. But anyway, y'all, just make your choice. You can either roll with the favored, you know what I'm saying? Or you can roll with chaos. Just weigh that out. Weigh that out. Here's the thing. Remember this. This is a true saying. My grandmother told me this. If people are talking about other people to you, don't think you ain't being served up for dinner. See, if you got secrets you don't want nobody to know and you've told people, them same people who's telling you other people's secrets, don't think they ain't telling yours. That's why I tell my own team. I don't have no it like I said, let me go back over this. It's 3 people I holler at. Real mamas, real problems. The real life with Anthony McNeil. What was the other one? I said 3. Lord have mercy. Well, shoot, just them 2. Shoot, I think I'll think of the other one later. But just them 2. They got my number. They got my address. And I don't talk to them all the time. One, because the real life with Anthony McNeil is a married man. Even though that's my bestie, he's a married man. What I look like calling him and talking to him about everything that's going on with me. And he got a whole wife. No, I respect that. Hey, Mixology 99. I know she was sick for a while. And that's what I was going to say. And even with the real mama, I don't even bother her. She's a single mother going to school and working. What I look like calling? You see what I'm saying? Like, some of y'all, I don't get it. You know, but these people, like I said, they care about me. They check on me. They make sure I'm okay. And I know when they care about me, they check on me, and they make sure I'm okay. I know they mean it from their heart. And they know when I do it, I mean it from my heart. And they know if it's anything I got, they can get. You ain't got to talk to you ain't got to talk to each other 24/7 to know the love is real. Them 2, I know the love is real. Absolutely. So yeah, I don't it's a few really outstanding. Right. And it's the people out here I like, and I'm watching to see if there can be a connection outside of YouTube. What I'm seeing, I ain't too impressed because it's too much stuff I don't deal. Like, I couldn't stand girls in school who always kept stuff going. I was never a part of that crew. I was always like the girl, I was well known, most popular, stuff like that, but I was so quiet and I was a brain. I was on honor roll, dean's list, stuff like that. I played sports, I sung. I was one of the head singers in the choir of the schools, and all this stuff. So I didn't like girls who kept up stuff. I wanted to fight them. That was I really wanted to just like I was this girl. I was the girl that couldn't stand you. If you was that type of girl, I couldn't stand you. I wanted to hit you in your mouth. Really. I would be that one and just when I see you coming, I would close my eyes. Because I would really want to fight you. I just can't stand. And plus, I grew up in the projects, y'all. The real projects, not the ones they glamorize. I grew up in the projects. And in the projects, when you was that type of person, you got beat what we call the heck up. Okay? So I ran with dudes, my brothers, cousins. People knew me. I was called Shorty. That was my nickname. Hey, Shorty, blah, blah, blah. Some people still call me Coco. But for the most part, I was Shorty. I was Junebug's sister. Shorty, Junebug's sister. I'm like, can I have my own name? You know. So yeah, I couldn't stand girls like that. My brother used to come and get me. Now I'm the baby. Well, I was the baby. He would come and get me to fight people. He'd be like, I'll be back. He come home. Hey, what? Put your shoes on. I used to hate that. For real. Sometimes I used to hide in my closet. Not that I was scared to fight, but I got tired of it, right? But it was either fight or fight him. And at the time I couldn't whoop him. I don't know if I could whoop him now, but I do give him a run for his money. The last time we locked up, he knew not to try me again. Anywho, that's another whole story. But he would come home and get me and like, put your shoes on. Put my shoes on. I put my hair up in the ponytail. I'm walking through the projects with him. They don't see nobody because I'm real tall. I'm 5'1". I'm so tall, And at the time I was 5 foot. So I was real, real tall. So he would bring me to the projects, and then by the time I get around the building, he done walked around the building like, what you say? And here I come. And my game was already know about me. They was like, that little girl got a fight game, blah, blah, blah. And they would see me. Most of them knew me. Like, I asked Shorty. I didn't know I was your little son, like that. Because I never would claim him. I still don't claim him for real. He wasn't them. Yeah. Anywho, move forward. So, yeah, I would have to fight and not even know why I'm fighting. But I knew I had to fight whoever this was, no matter how older they were over me, real good. Because if not, my brother was going to fight me. And I didn't want to fight him. So it's like, yeah, it's just like when I ran home one time in my life, because these 2 girls were trying to fight me. And I took off that bus and ran home. And my mama saw me coming home and slammed that door. Yeah, she was cruel, y'all. I thought that was her girl. But I was slammed that door and I stood there. She said, you gonna fight them or you gonna fight me? Make your choice. What no choice? But after I fought both of them, baby, it got around. Can you believe she beat both of them up? I fought both of them because my mama said, boom, you either gonna fight them or you gonna fight me. She sure did. She sure did. We talk about that now. And she said, oh, baby, I'm sorry, but I had to make you do it or you would have been running for the rest of your life. I mean, she makes it so, but you know what? I did my kids the same way, so move forward. Okay, right back at her. Play not. She was like, you either gonna fight them or fight me. She meant that, and I knew she meant that. She said it with her chest. And her and my mama got a fight game. Do you hear me? She got a fight game. She used to play softball. My mother, they used to say, look what I had her do. Al, look what I had her do. What that mean is, we need you to knock a home run. My mama would survey the bases. She stepped back with that one leg, go up under that ball with that bat, knock a whole home run, knock all of them in home, and she come home. Everybody line up and get. You think I'm gonna fight somebody who is that small and can hit a softball out of the port? Are you crazy? Are you nuts? My mother smacked me with a broomstick. When she said, I'll beat you with whatever I have in my hands, that lady wasn't just making a good suggestion. Do you hear me? That lady was telling you, if you come near me and get on my nerves, and I got this skillet in my hand with this gravy in it, you gonna wear the gravy and then go get smacked with the skillet. How about that? My mother took that red, y'all remember those red wooden brooms? My mother took that red broomstick. I thought I was smelling myself a little bit. I didn't think what I said was getting smart for real, because I heard my friends say that. So I thought I was going to, say it with my chest and roll my neck a little bit, just a little bit. My mama took that broom and said, cack. Y'all, before I knew it, I was on the floor, bottled up in fetal position while my mama was like, roll your neck. It's not funny. That's child abuse. It's not funny, but y'all, we could laugh at it now though. She said, roll your neck again at me like you grow. And broom said, correct, right in head. She broke that broom over me, y'all. I swear. I swear. I'm laying on the floor. I'm crying, screaming, and everything. My mother goes back, honey, in the living room with her Pepsi and her cigarette. And she gets on the phone like, girl, I just had to beat her up with that broomstick. Because she going to come in here rolling her. I mean, like it wasn't nothing. Left me on the floor. Didn't say, are you okay? Do you need an ambulance? Do you want ice? Do you, girl, is you breathing? Hello, little girl, is you okay? Did ask me, Nathaniel, do you hear me? Hey, C. Dupree, good morning, beautiful. Didn't ask me anything, okay? Girl, my mother didn't play. Y'all think I must keep bucking that woman? And she's bipolar. She's bipolar. Okay, I knew that then. She wouldn't admit it, but we knew she was bipolar. We tried to stay on that good side, not the bad side. And bad side, baby, you was a church mouse. You got quiet. You got somewhere with a book and sat down. You went and did all your chores and asked her, was there anything else you could do? That's when she was in her bipolar, baby. Don't mess with my mama. She might forget you even hugs. Shoot. I mean, my BFF that you had a fight, don't stop messing with her. That's what with 22 years and yet I had a drink with a mutual friend. Okay. I mean, she took that broom, honey, that broom broke. Y'all know them red brooms was thick. Those was thick and had the straw at the bottom. Yeah, they don't even I don't even think they make us brooms no more. At least they don't sell them here in Kentucky. But yeah, who? She for every syllable. I mean, and broke the broom and left the broke broom and her broke daughter laying on the floor in a fetal position. I think I laid there for about 10 minutes though. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I couldn't believe my mommy just beat me with a broom. I couldn't believe she just beat me with that broom. But note to self, never roll your neck at your mom again. Okay? Never did that again. Never did that one again. No, we ain't playing that game. We ain't playing that game. And she done told me, girl, keep on your words gravy. Who wants the word gravy? We're in the book of niggerdom. Does that even come up? Who thinks of stuff like who thinks of stuff like that? I knew she wasn't gonna do it Pepsi. Cause see, had she threw at Pepsi, I would really know my life was in danger. Cause my mother was a Pepsi connoisseur, so was I. But she was a Pepsi connoisseur, baby. Don't mess with her. And she done got them big old fat pieces of ice in that nice old glass she like, and she done pulled that Pepsi, and that fizz is just right, and lit that cigarette, baby. Don't mess with her, cause right now she's in a good mood. She's chilling. She's relaxing. And if she got to throw a Pepsi at you, okay? I said, these kids, I told my kids, I said, you know what? Y'all some ussies. And they was like, Mama, why you say it? I said, your generation are some ussies. We are G's. Y'all, man, we came through some butt whoopings to live and tell it. If your parents holler at y'all ready to call 911 because, you yelling at me. Y'all wussies, man. Y'all can't take what we take. Shoot. Somebody look at y'all wrong. Y'all be ready to call 911. I can't believe they look at me like that. Are you serious? A look? Sure. My mom's choice was a burn stock slap. Ooh. 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 You told her to get out of your room? She smacked you out. Oh my goodness. I know, right? Hold on. Let me blow my nose real quick. Oh, that feels better. Whew. I had to get all that out, y'all. Let me tell y'all. I'm gonna do a herb. I'm gonna do two of them. I'm gonna introduce y'all to one and redo one. The one I'm gonna redo is gonna be elderberry, but I'm gonna do them both at the same time. Uh, I don't know if it's gonna be later on today or maybe tomorrow. Just stay tuned. If I do it later on today, I will schedule it. Uh, and it's just gonna be straight herb. I know I don't talk about everything this morning. Hey, youngest, you too, baby. Thank you. Uh, so yeah, so it is what it is, y'all. But I have had fun. I have somebody who is giving me some food stamps, honey. And anytime somebody want to bless me with some stamps, I'm gonna take them, girl. I think it's called, is it called food stamps or SNAP? Whatever it is, if I take them to the store, they're gonna let me get about 80 bucks up off of it. And 80 bucks in SNAP is like, honey, 160 in my hand. Do you hear me? Which I'm trying to think and see what I need, because I'm one of them that I keep my freezer and stuff stocked and my cabinets, and I don't really think I need anything. And I don't eat a lot of stuff anymore. I don't, I don't even eat cereal like I used to. I used to do cereal as dinner. That's another way that I lost weight. But I don't even do cereal no more because I don't, the milk, yeah, me and milk don't get along. So I really don't know. I might get some fruit. I got plenty of coffee, yes. So I got plenty of coffee cream. I got plenty of Splenda. I got plenty of sugar. I got plenty of natural honey. The real honey, the dark honey. I got plenty of that. I might just get some fruit because I need some lemons. I need some strawberries. I need some grapes. I want some watermelon. I don't know if it's any good out right now, but I do want some watermelon. I like pineapples. My husband taught me how to cut the real pineapples and everything, so I know how to do that. Um, I don't know. Like today, I don't know what I want to cook, if I want to cook anything. Because I was thinking about cooking some well, I don't have no oven. Oh, that just made me mad. When you a chef, an oven is essential, y'all. I can't stand it. I don't have no oven. I do have somebody coming today to look at my oven. Matter of fact, let me check and see if they on their way. I do have somebody coming looking at my oven. I heard one company said they can't get the part. So I was gonna go and rent to own one, but then I can get a scratch and dent one for like 460, with tax included. So I'm looking into that. And but if I can get this one fixed for half of that, I'll keep my oven, I'll keep my stove. Honey, real G's cook over here. I know people be like, oh, yeah, I be seeing people talk about people's stove. What y'all think a stove's supposed to look like when people cook? I No, for real. If you was to see my grandmother and grand aunties and all their stoves, like the top part of it, yes, would be clean, but around the eyes, no, because I mean, you can wipe it out, but if you are a cook, stuff boil over, it burns. Some stuff never gets off of your stove. It just don't do it. The more years you have your stove, the more stuff gets burnt on there. I don't know what it is these people want. I see people like, oh, did you see that something burnt on there? Yes, burnt on there. It comes from years of cooking. I don't get it. If you even cook greens, you have a pot of greens that boil over. Whoever you are, if your pot of greens never boiled over a little bit, you're not a real cook. Because when you put them greens in that pot, they start off a certain way. By the time you go back in that kitchen, they at a rolling boil. And that greens don't push their water up to where it's foaming out the side. And you do not turn off your stove, move your greens, clean up your stove, and then put your pot back. Come on, get real. And by the time those greens is done and all this and stuff, and you do wipe your stove out, some of that stuff from the greens don't come up. And then when you break your stove down and you put grease cleaner and all that on it, it discolors your stove to where it makes it look black, to where it looks like a stain, when actually it's the paint that's done came up off of it. Cause you don't scrub so hard. Man, screw y'all. Screw y'all. If y'all see stuff on my around my eyes, you just see it. If you don't want to be around my eyes, you come and clean it. I come and buy me a new stove, one to two. And that's how I know some of y'all don't really cook. That's exactly how I know some of y'all don't really cook. People tell you that really cook, spills happen, and some spills don't come up. They ain't made nothing to get them up. You can wipe and scrub all you want to. It'll get smaller, possibly, and then it'll start turning your stove a different color. It don't come up. It's protein. Some protein don't come up. Girl, they be bothering me talking about, can you believe? Half y'all don't even cook. Half of y'all can't cook. Let's just, come on. Come on. Half of you can't cook. So if your stove is so pretty, it's because you can't cook. You ain't got that manifesto talking about, yeah, I went in here and not. Some of us that really cook, I can teach a dummy to cook. You just gotta know, you just gotta know what things are. I can't tell you what things are and describe them and tell you how to cook. I mean, work with me some way. I taught my mama how to do a lasagna. Mama never knew how to do a lasagna. I do a lasagna from scratch. And my mom was like, how do you do this? It really perplexed her. She's like, I need to know how to do this. I said, Mom, if you really want to know, I'll teach you. But if you ain't going to pay attention, don't waste my time because lasagna is time consuming when you do it right. Just like gumbo. Hello. I'm Creole. Real gumbo takes between 3 to 4 hours. All you new gumbo makers that it only do 45 minutes, it ain't gumbo. That's stew. First of all, it takes a minute to even get your roux together. Hello. It makes me mad. And then all these new people with this collard green gumbo. I'm making green gumbo. There is no such thing as green gumbo. Stop lying. This is something that you have made and trying to pass it as gumbo. It is not such, there's no such thing as green gumbo. I said it. Cottage cheese. It's a poor man's way. That's what I use. I use cottage cheese. Okay, email me, boo. Email me mixology, and I'll show you how to do it. Yeah, the way I make it, cottage cheese, you can't even taste it. You can't taste it in there. But yeah, ricotta cheese, a substitute for that is cottage cheese. Right, right. And now you too, baby. I'm gonna get out for her. And all these people, come up with all these new fantastic way. There's two different type of gumbos, y'all. There's a Creole gumbo, and there's a Cajun gumbo. The Cajun gumbo is mostly like red because they use like a little bit more tomato stuff in theirs. And the Creole gumbo is more of a brown, some form of a brown. But there's only two. And neither one of them have no green gumbo. Oh, it bothers me. There's just like it's Cajun cooking and it's Creole cooking. Okay? It's two. Pick your choice. My grandfather's side is Cajun. I'm talking about my daddy's side. My daddy's daddy, he is Geechee Cajun. Straight up Geechee Cajun. For real, Geechee. My grandmother's side is Creole. Her daddy is Spanish. Her mama was French. She's Creole. I got the best of both worlds. My mama is Irish. That's why I tell y'all over here I'm a mixing pot. I'm a quadroon. I'm mixed up. My mama could pass as white. In some places they thought she was white. She got the type of hair, everything. They thought she was white with 2 black kids. She's Irish. Duh. She ain't just Irish, but that's mostly predominantly what comes out of her is her Irish. So that's why I said I can't be prejudiced, y'all. I can't be, because that means I'm hating me. I'm hating those that made me. I'm hating those that I come from. You see how stupid that sounds? I'm for the right, no matter who it is. Okay. Anyway, y'all, remember, like I said, no matter what the test, always do your best. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me and rocking with me. I did not mean to go almost 2 hours. I really didn't. But I hope if you hadn't heard me from the beginning of my video, go back and listen to it. It's really informative. Okay. Let me finish this scripture. I don't want to lie. The scripture I was reading is Genesis 1:27. It says, God created man in his own image. The image of God created him, male and female created he them. So anybody that goes against this, I'm sorry. I love you. I don't have a bone to pick, but God said he made you either a male or female. He didn't make you a tri. He didn't make you bi. He didn't make you all 3 sexes. He didn't. No. He made you male or female. He made animals male or female. And I know what y'all saying. There's a whole lot of animals that blah, 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 blah. Okay, check this out. Not all animals did God make. I'm going to let you sit with that till I come back. I love you guys. And there's nothing you can do about it. Remember, no matter what the test, always do your best. Thank y'all. See you later. Smooches.